quick follow-up to the double standards video. This is a short propaganda piece from Andrina's Casa. This move, the helicopter sweeps, coffee grinder, they're trying to say was invented by this fella Tito Rodriguez to leave the impression, or actually claiming, that breaking was invented at the Palladium. Now, there's various b-boys who will take credit for either inventing it or bringing it into hip-hop. None of them said they got it from the Palladium or Tito Rodriguez. Just common sense will tell you that many people in many cultures have come up with this move, invented it, reinvented it, all through dance and martial arts histories around the world.
But those moves have nothing to do with the movement. The movement of breaking, the movement of hip-hop, the movement of the breakers is separated by time and space.
And that's a valid point. Seeing the same move in different places doesn't mean there's a connection between them. Someone who thinks they invented a move, they might not know that across town, someone else had also discovered how to do the move. They both could have been watching the same kung fu movie. But the double standard, if it's Latin, there's a connection. It comes from the Palladium. It goes back to the beginnings of bomba. If it's black culture, there's no connection at all.
Culture and bomba, the way that you see the b-boys start to enter the circle, the cipher, is similar in bomba. We start to enter in with signals, whether we, do that or anything like that. And music and others that dance of the challenge, we signal to others that the challenge is about to begin. And our dancing is also not rehearsed. It's improvised. All of it is improvised. It's not something. So with all due respect, I think that the Mills Brothers, they're phenomenal dancers, but you have to take in consideration that this is a stage. This is something that was set up. It was rehearsed. It was premeditated. It was something that somebody taught a group of individuals to go ahead and say, hey, now when this comes in, you have to go like this, and let's all go to the right. Let's all go to the left. Now spin. Now do this. Now do that. It wasn't something that they felt at that moment and was able to freestyle on their own. That is something that was premeditated. And I do apologize. I do have my cat that is begging.
And we get some kind of weird excuse. Oh, it was choreographed. So what?
By me looking at a lot of things, especially on TV, a lot of our tap dancers, black, are break dancers, except for they had on taps. And they moved their legs a lot. But they danced before they did a split. That's going to the floor. Or they did a roll. Or they jumped over each other's backs and all. That was all break dancing. But it was tap dancing. So they call it tap because they had on tap shoes. If they didn't have on tap shoes, what would it be? Break dancing.
Okay.
So by me seeing all of that, I put it all together in me. And I always wanted to learn how to tap, I swear. My father wouldn't let me go to Sandman's his school. He said I have it right on 25th Street, early 70s. He would not let me go. So I didn't learn how to tap. So I took that dance and made it mine. I made it mine.
We used to do this whole old 30s dance, flip me around, throw me all around, get up on his shoulders and stuff like that. We call them up on that. That was hot. Matter of fact, I'm trying to find a way to bring that one back because that was such a fly move. That was like the memorable. That was probably one of the biggest battles. So me and Trixie was like it. That was it. Me and Trixie.
Our favorites, no question, other than James Brown's, was they were brothers, the Nicholas brothers.
And that's the double standard. If Trixie and Dancing Doug and the twins were Puerto Ricans, it will be a whole different story.
What about the Zulu Kings? The Zulu Kings was a group of Latinos, but yet he knows this, but he doesn't want to admit it.
And they're sure that Tito Rodriguez invented this move. How do they know that he didn't see it in movies himself? This claim that it comes from Bomba is either delusion or just lies and propaganda.
A certain sound and a certain movement to that sound. This goes back to the plena, goes back to the bomba, goes back to danza. You know what I'm saying? Goes back to palenque, goes back to all these Latin